I'm Mike with Mountain Mike's Reproductions. Today I'm going to show you how to use our rack plaque. This particular plaque mount will give you the highest end looked finish available. It's just going to make it look like this mount was custom made for your antlers by the time you're done. So I'll show you how to do it. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do once you get your kit out, remove the screws off the back, get the pieces out. Take the center cover off. Okay, so we'll set our plaque aside over here. Okay, now our center cover and your kit comes with a shed spreader, a one-size shed spreader. This is the secret to our beautiful custom mount on the shed spreader. So I'm going to remove the antlers from the skull plate. Okay, that's going to allow me to mount them on the shed spreader by drilling through the shed spreader into the antlers. Okay, I'll get the same exact width I have now and the same appearance, but I'll have them mounted on this. Then this will be sandwiched. The antler will come on through this and tighten up, and when you tighten that down, it'll mold around the antlers, and it'll look like you had somebody, you paid somebody hundreds of dollars to custom make a center cover to fit your antlers. It absolutely looks perfect. Let's go ahead and remove the antlers from the original skull cap. We'll just remove them directly below the burr, as flat as we can get them with no extra material. The antlers off, I want to just clean them up, make sure they're totally flat and there's no rough edges or burrs. If you cut it, take your time when you cut it with your saw. It won't be too much of an issue, and most times you can just mount them straight up on any of our kits that way. I always like to take them over and just clean them up a little bit, so I'm going to take care of that. Okay, now we're ready to put them on the shed spreader. So let's go ahead, open up the shed spreader, 3 screws and your saw. Okay, you got your mounting screws to put your antlers on. Okay, so now we've got to mount our antlers to the top of the shed spreader. And all I like to do is set your antlers on top of your shed spreader, measure the width, make sure you don't have to adjust the angle of the plastic. If you have to adjust the width of your antlers, it's not quite exactly what you wanted, or if it's not exactly the way it was, you just change the angle of the shed spreader. So you come over to your sander, a sanding block, a file, just about anything you got that'll remove some. It's plastic, it'll remove right, I know. What I like to do on the Skull Masters, all of the Black Forest, everything, is I like to attach the antlers for drilling with just a drop of super glue around the pedicle. On this, because we are going to take the antlers back off the shed spreader to sandwich the center cover through it, just use one small drop of glue on the top. Mount it on there, get it adjusted to where you like it, hold it for 15 seconds, and then you can go ahead and drill it. Install your screw. You've got your antlers on your top section of the skull cap. Now so you've trial fitted, you know exactly it's going to look right when it's behind, when the center cover's on it and it's on the plaque. Remove these screws and sandwich the center cover in between it. And rotate the center cover. Go ahead and put your screw. Remember, you're sandwiching it, so your shed spreader, the center cover, and then the antler. Just get it carefully snug down. Put it upside down. Now you got to make sure that the bottom of the shed spreader and the back of the center cover are on the same plane. So when you snug them all down, everything looks good. So you want this to be flat. So you've got to rotate this just a little bit more, like that. Snug our antlers down. Put the back of your shed spreader back on. Okay, got that on? Now all you need to do is put number 12 by 1 3/4. They go in the 2 center holes on the top. Your number 6 by 1.5 inches going on each side. Now line up your big screws with the back of the shed spreader. Those are what really hold everything in place. Okay, now I can snug those down first. Now go ahead and snug down the antlers in the shed spreader. And you're done. There you have it. The classiest plaque mount on the market. No more gaps in the back, the old velvet center covers. You just have a custom high-end looking mount, and it only takes minutes to do. Thank you very much.